Alright, we have returned. Greetings, my little skid marks. It is Shadow of Chernobyl, Chernobyl Hill. Okay, so I spent a little time just waiting around until these guys spawned in and started walking towards the base. There's some guys over there. It looks like one of them is a new spawn, or he's on a patrol route. I'm gonna watch him for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go follow those other two guys. See if he turns around at any point. I want to see if these guys get killed by anomalies, because that's not uncommon. Yep, he's on it. No, wait. Yep, he is en route to the base. So I was thinking about just waiting around until the time got late at midnight, so I can go into the Agroprom underground and get the goods, the special artifacts that only spawn at night. But then I decided I don't want to just wait around like that. That seems kind of meh. And decided I would just damn it! Don't say I was just going to go straight into the underground, do the whole underground, and by the time I exited, it would probably be nighttime or close to the time. So these guys, they're all walking specifically to take over positions of previous soldiers that were killed. Like, I bet these guys are probably going, okay, anomaly. This is very common, unfortunately. If I was further away, like really far away, like all the way at the other side of the map far away, the anomaly probably wouldn't have been loaded in. Actually, you know what? Let's just kill these guys. What am I doing? Now check to see if any more dudes spawned in during that period of time. Okay, I guess I'll just die instead. That works too. One thing to note about weapon degradation is that it will decrease your weapon's accuracy. So you do want to pay attention to that. And that's why you do want to actually replace weapons every once in a while. But since this is a special weapon, it's not going to lose out on... I'm gonna grab one of those and show you. Special weapons like this keep durability for a lot longer. Okay, can I see him? There he is. I'm just gonna let him be. Or I can just die again, that works too. Okay, you know what? I'm going to just go underground. Because apparently... Well, I think the main problem is my, I think the main problem is that the damn it. Maybe I should have. Oh, and here you can see more loners. They're not hostile. So they don't really care that I killed their friend. Now there is a very important thing to note in this area. I will talk about it as soon as I kill enemies. Crap. being a little quiet right now because there's a lot of dudes here and I only see a couple. Man, is this gun really not that accurate? Or am I screwing something up? And as you can see, the... Whoa! I'm glad I could catch that on video for you. That was fun. 2 more enemies. Bet you I know exactly where they are. Alright. Come on, come on. There you go. Alright, the last guy is usually either in this doorway, or down those stairs, or in there. I assume he's down here. Yep, I can see him. Come on, 9x18 Makarov, you're making me look bad, singing your praises. As weapon condition decreases, you noticed I had a jam earlier. That's gonna happen more and more. Okay, so unfortunately, you can't just have a full-on map to look around in here. You have to use the mini-map. In the upper left of the mini-map, there's a little purple stash icon there. I don't remember if it's all of the stashes or if it's just 2 specific stashes, but there's at least 2 stashes in this area that will appear completely empty if you do not grab them immediately. And it's a lot more complicated than that, unfortunately. What I mean to say is that, let's say I reloaded let's say I clicked reload. If I did that, the stash would be empty. Might be a little hard to follow what I'm saying, or at least I'm having trouble following what I'm saying. So I'll try and show, and I'll try to make sure I don't die and reload. Because if I die and reload, any stashes I've discovered so far are going to be empty. You gotta grab them before that happens, before you reload, before you die, and if you leave. So that purple stash up there, if I were to search it right now, there would be goodies in it. If I were to die and reload, or leave the underground and re-enter, the stash icon would still be there, but it would be empty. And unfortunately, that's a little bug you have to contend with. It's fortunately not that big of a deal, because the stashes that it does occur to aren't, like, amazing. Obviously, I would say you don't want it to happen at all, but if you're more concerned about the looks of completionism, and you want the stash coordinates to stay on your mini-map and your map, I would say just leave them. Who cares? But if you actually want the contents, then you better. If I had shot him in the head more, that would have worked. But I brought shame upon my memory. Grenades, good, good. Let's see. Urchin is usually around here. I don't see it. There it is. This is going to be one of your favorite artifacts. Bleeding plus 100%. That sounds bad. But considering that bleeding is pretty inconsequential in this game, it's not that big a deal, and you'll be fine. There's another artifact that reduces... there's another artifact that increases... No, yes. Sorry, I seem to be having a stroke. There is another artifact that reduces your radiation. And that one, instead of... It also has a negative. But instead... And their disappeared corpse. Alright, I gotta be careful because I no doubtedly alerted them and I took forever sitting there doing nothing. Alright, hold on to that point. I don't remember what I was talking about already, but hold on to it anyway. Maybe you would like to... Someone behind me, what the heck? Really? Doesn't even kill anyone? Oh, okay. Hey, how's it going? Come here often? Shit. I thought so. So let's see. What was I talking? Let's see if I can remember what I was talking about. As you can see, the bleed is lasting a lot longer than normal, but it's still not really anything to worry about. In fact, I think that that single soul artifact is more than enough to counteract the damage. Is that the elephant's foot? No, it's not. Because we are not in the CNPP. The CNPP, the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. Or as I like to call it, the mouse just screwed with me again. The CNPP. Because it's fun to say PP. I also like to say peen. Peen is a fun word. Alright, I want to be careful. I can't remember, did I die? I hope I didn't die. I really want to show that stash. But, alright, you know, I'm just gonna let them come to me. Okay, so here's something I wanted to say earlier, but died. You notice that I'm using this gun, and I'm not using any normal AK. Oh, okay, I picked up two. The normal AK is actually really good. Like, a lot better than you might be led to believe. And it's actually worth using. Like, this thing right here, you could probably take this gun to the end of the game. So if you're ever worried about maintenance on weapons, because some of those later weapons, as I've shown, even just the Viper 5 can get really expensive really fast. And it's nice to know that this cheap option right here is always an option. Very cheap because not only can you find it on simple enemies, but also you can buy it for cheap. Like I think this is. I actually want to say this is cheaper than the MP5. Like less. I think like it's 3,000 instead of 4,000. Let's see if I can see where he's looking at me. Where's he peeping? There. Alright. It's hard that you can shoot through that grating, but it's a little difficult to successfully do it. And the enemy has a better chance of doing it to you than you do of doing it to them, unfortunately. Did I hit him? I'm sorry if this is boring, but... Nope, didn't kill him. That's... shameful. I am disgraced. Alright, I'm just gonna do this again and let them come to me. Come to me. What you hear, I have... Wait, what was the line again? I don't remember. What you want is here, Stalker. Come to me. And that's another anomaly. Most anomalies are simple. Simple anomalies for simple people. You step in them, you die. Just don't step in them and you're good. go. See, that's a pretty... You can actually do some sniping with this. I'm just going to tell you that right now. And I have done some sniping with it. Maybe you... There. Alright, now we don't have to worry about enemies. Actually, I don't think we have to worry about enemies at all anymore. So long as we're in here, no one's going to enter. As soon as we leave, people will enter. Fortunately, we didn't get any new stash coordinates. There's an artifact here. Be sure to pick it up. And I'm going, and there's also an artifact there. Okay. It's hard to get around this without taking damage. But that really didn't do much damage anyway. Okay, down this hallway is the electro anomaly. Easy to get killed by it. Oh crap. Like that. If I didn't move. And this is also the general area where a lot of those things didn't show up. Okay, so I want to see if I can show you this. Okay. All the items are there. Now I'm going to reload. All the items are gone. So unfortunately that is one of the stashes. There aren't a lot of those. There are some. The two I know of, in fact there might actually be more than two, could even be all of them, I have no idea. But down in this area, that'll happen, and you gotta be careful about that. But as you notice, the contents were inconsequential. What time is it? It's still got a good 4 hours until it's time. Time, Dr. Freeman? Is it really that time again? God, that was first time I ever played that game. Okay, so there's an artifact here. It's stuck in the wall. Most people would say to you, it's gone. You can't get it. I'm here to show you that little trick I showed you earlier with swinging your mouse around like a crazy person, you can still get this artifact. Let's see. Come on. You know you want to give it to me. I think one of these actually can have an artifact. Now that's what we wanted. Whoa! Holy crap. I forgot how much stronger that was. Whoa. I'm gonna actually not put that on yet because I don't want to. I might still get hit by anomalies, and I don't want to damage the suit prematurely. Come on, don't make me a fool. Don't make a fool out of me. I've done it before, so it's kind of. I'm not gonna pick that up. As you can see, this is a special AK. Fast shooting. The biggest thing, though, is it's got better accuracy. So we'll be keeping this. Another good thing about this weapon is that you can mount a scope, suppressor, and grenade launcher on it. A lot of weapons, you can't do all three. I accidentally picked up the garbage item. Oh yeah, look at those grenades. And the quest item's right there. We're not going to pick it up yet. Let's try... I've never tried grenade before. Let's try... Oh, crap. Whoop. Oh, damn. That almost killed me. Couldn't run. Okay, so... Come on. Swear I've done it before. Swear I've done it before. Usually what happens in a situation like this is that where the word is not where it actually is. Pretty sure I was in this position when I got it. Now, if I was doing 100%, I would not quit until I got this. Unfortunately, I'm not on my own time right now. I'm on your time, and I would kind of like to not waste your time. So if I don't get this, please forgive me. Okay, that just completely fell through. There you go. Alright. So I swear to God the other method does work. I just was not finding the right spot. But this is another anti-radiation. And this always spawns here. This is one of those that's always spawns here. I would actually rather keep... Actually, you know what? I'll do that. Find out what happened to Ghost. Ghosts. Not the ghosts. Too spooky. Okay, so this area also has two... Oh, look, you can see my hunger meter's down to yellow. Now it's down to green. Cool. I got to show you the gradient. And I'm pretty sure, yeah... This didn't take as long as I thought it would. So I'm actually a little disappointed. Also... Oh. No, okay. I think there are two different types of suppressor, and that's what's screwing me up. I think there's one for NATO and one for Warsaw. And I happen to have a NATO one. There's another suppressor in garbage that I forgot to get, though. I will get. Man, nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you want to get those stash coordinates for inside here, you gotta do, like... That's the way we go, but I want to go up here. I don't remember if there's anything up here. No, there's not. And you can't go up that ladder because it's broken. Alright, what was I saying? I already forgot. Yeah, that's not good, is it? Oh, bandages. So you see that crate had something in it. Bandages and ammo seem to be... If it's not an artifact crate, bandages and ammo is typically what you're going to find. And that's another stash location, but we don't have it unlocked. I don't remember if that's one of the ones, too. Let's see. Okay, so we're about to fight a enemy that can be very difficult. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and show you what his attack looks like. Oh, no. Okay, but he also has no melee attack. So... if you get close enough to him, he's screwed. This is one of the few mutants that does not drop anything. So if you can just completely ignore him. In fact, if you want, you can completely... I am getting really screwed on RNG for these stupid boxes, and it's actually getting a little irritating. Speaking of irritating, how irritating is my voice? I know it's a little nasally. That sucks. But is it monotone too? I don't know. Is my voice monotone? I was kind of like listening over. Well, not kind of, but completely listening over. And I noticed that there's not a lot of like emotion or inflection to my voice, and I was just curious if that's just me, like, nitpicking my own voice, or if that's actually a thing. Okay, so that guy was one of the two guys that we saw earlier walking this way. Turn off that flashlight. Oh, now I remember something important. The Agriprom Underground and this overworld area, there are two unique NPCs, and they're both bandits. Unique NPCs, you can tell immediately who is a unique NPC is because they'll have a single word name. So this guy obviously, well, all the military. Okay. Hello. Should have kept my eye on my mini-map. I'm gonna go ahead and take some bandages. The little marker was getting a little old. There's a couple NPC unique bandits. One of them, Friar and Poker. I remembered that they existed, but I didn't remember their names, so I did admittedly look up the names. One of them has a unique shotgun and is the target of an assassination quest. And one of them has a unique AN-94 and is not the target of an assassination quest, but his AN-94 is the target of a quest. Well, unfortunately, since we have so much time remaining, well, first of all, that NPC, both of those NPCs will eventually find their way coming in through here, and as you can see, even the mutants will repopulate through this area. And if you're not careful, well, I guess if you're just unlucky, you can unfortunately have both of those NPCs killed, and, well, if the assassination quest target gets killed, you'll never get that quest. And that sucks because you get a pretty decent reward for doing that quest. As for the other guy, the one who just has a gun you have to collect, if he dies, the gun should still just exist in the world, regardless. Just hope to God you find them. If you do find, they have different areas they can be, allegedly, but I've only ever seen them here. And the only time I've ever seen the guy with the AN-94 dead, he was all the way over here when I found him dead. He died in this anomaly. Both of them will slowly walk their way to Agriprom Underground, where they will reside for the rest of the game. Which is good, because that's a nice little area for them to just stay in and not get killed. And of course, if you want, you can down them to get their weapons in full quality, which I highly recommend. I forgot I picked that up. So I'm gonna come back here in a little bit to pick up a bunch of this stuff to take with me back to garbage. But until then, in order to waste some time, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is check some stashes. I also going to take another quick look. Can you believe Stalker 2 doesn't have binoculars? Like, what the heck, dude? That's like sacrilegious or something. Is that an artifact? Yes, it is. Like I said earlier in the last video, don't expect me to pick up and find every single artifact. Oh, and also, before I go artifact hunting, let's re-roll all of our corpses for stash locations. So far, so bad. Really bad, okay? Screwing me. You guys are screwing me. You're screwing me! Well, the military guys, it's not surprising I'm not getting anything from them anymore. I thought I heard gunshots. I might have accidentally... Oh, I'm walking. It's the sand, I hear. Okay, there we go. We got one. Yippee. No. If I only get one, I'm reloading and trying again. Screw these guys. Okay, these guys are, I guess they just don't like me. This whole playthrough has been marred with terrible luck. Last time I played this game, I was getting stash coordinates out the friggin'... This is a fresh corpse. I think when these guys populated, they might have come into contact with some military. Okay, yeah, so that's just, like, really douchey of them to give me one stash coordinate and have all those corpses, so I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll. Nothing. I'm not even gonna bother. Oh, there's one. I'll take that. Secret stash in the car. That sounds like a garbage one. Come on, don't make me look like a fool. Okay, I'm a fool. Pretty sure it's not here. Some stash coordinates will actually share names. There it is. Oh, and also press this little button to center on actor. Nothing. 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 Come on, you gotta give me at least one more. Okay, there's one. There's one. How about you? You good guy? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, you suck though. I don't like you. No. Ooh, jellyfish. Jellyfishing. Oh, cool. Here's another goodie. An oldie but a goodie. Looking goody in the hoodie. Ah. Ever watch Svengoolie? I like Svengoolie. He's funny. We're eventually gonna get to the point where we're not gonna need. Alright, so I got a decent amount of stash locations, so I'm pretty okay with that. There are a few more bodies, but this is actually an excellent place to kind of farm up stash locations. Oh, his body's gone. That sucks. I'm pretty sure his body disappears faster than normal. I think that's something that happens with unique NPCs. Nothing. Oh, there you go. So this is a superb location to farm stash coordinates. Just run in here, exit, search, run in there, exit, search, and liberal use of your quick save to make sure you get the good stuff. But like I said, I'm not going to try and find every single stash coordinate. Just not going to. But since we still have a while left, I'm gonna... Oh. Okay, this is another bugged stash. We're learning together. Isn't that fun? You know, I'm gonna go ahead and search all of these now. I hope... I never search stashes. I just never do. Okay, that one's not bugged. You noticed I didn't take the contents. Don't worry about that. This is me. No, this is a stash. Okay, I wonder where exactly that's located. Is it... Looks like it's inside. Oh, I think it's right here. Yep. Grenades, not bad, not bad. Stashes can be very much worth checking. In fact, I would say if they're on the way, always check them. Otherwise, I would just look up the content. I would go online, look up the contents of all the boxes, and see which ones look worth it to you, because some of these stashes, as you saw, contain artifacts. However, that one was a low-level artifact. Some of these stashes, especially later on, will start containing high-level artifacts. They're actually very much worth having. So if you're ever in the need for more artifacts of specific kinds, that's a good way to go about it. Okay, this might unfortunately be in the radiation area. Hey, look, boars. Oh, yeah, I put it away. You can also take care of boars pretty easily with a knife. If you can get behind them like that, they'll always run away. They rarely will try and, like, turn around to look at you, like, on a dime. There you go, look at that meat chunk. That's a nice artifact to have. Even if you don't want it for yourself, you can sell it. There's also an infinitely repeating quest from the barkeep to turn in a meat chunk. I do not recall the exact reward for doing so. I don't remember at all, actually. I don't remember if it's worth it. But you could check. Now, infinitely repeating quests. That doesn't mean you can just do them back to back over and over again as many times as you want or can. They do have a cooldown. So if you do, for example, there's a series of quests to turn in artifacts here. One of which has a really good reward. Unfortunately, you do have to kind of wait a certain amount of time in-game. Now, you might be wondering, what's making my game hitch like that so consistently? This is something I don't remember having problem with years ago, but ever since... I think the last time I played this game was last year, but ever since that playthrough, I noticed that the more stuff I have in a stash, the more likely it is going to hitch and the longer it's going to hitch. Fortunately, I've never had it crash or just never stop loading because of that. It always will load, and there seems to be a threshold in which the time it takes. So it can take like 10, 15 seconds, but it usually stops at that point. Alright, so we didn't check that one. Looks like I'm hungry. Hungry again or hungry still? I don't remember if I ate 2 bread or 1. I do like bread though. Bread is nice. I remember I had a friend in high school, he said, bread makes me poop, and he wrote it on the bulletin board. He wrote it small though, so that like you couldn't like see it unless like You were looking... Okay, that's another bugged one. This is annoying. I'm starting to wonder... Okay, I'm gonna check something. I'm gonna check one of the ones we saw wasn't bugged. And then I'm going to reload and check it again. Because now I'm starting to think there's a lot of bugged ones. Either that or there's something really strange going on with my game right now, which could be possible. Here we go. Running. Oh, did you just ask if I would ever stream Stalker Gamma? Probably not, because that game does not run very well on my computer. And I don't think I need to worry about... Like, it's already hard enough trying to run a game this old. Okay, so that's not bugged. Okay, so looks like there are a lot of bugged chests. And you should be careful about them. But we still got a few in-game hours to wait, which really sucks. So I'm thinking I might enter and exit the Agripom Underground a few times, although I'm hesitant to do that because if I'm not mistaken, that will actually accelerate the rate at which those unique bandits will show up. Either that, or I shouldn't have picked up the thumb drive, the quest objective, and that's what's actually what triggers them to make their way over here. Because the last thing I want to do is get either of them killed, because especially the one for the quest, the assassination quest, I really would like to have the I don't even remember the reward. I just remember it was worth having. Either that or just the idea of having the reward was what got me wanting it in the first place, because even though this is not like an OCD playthrough, and I'm extremely OCD, and it is actually bothering me a little bit to not be doing an OCD playthrough. What was I saying? Dementia gaming. I don't know, let's just try it. I quick saved, so if things go awry. Okay, he didn't give me anything. Guess we can go ahead and turn on this light again. Oh, invisible corpses galore. I hate it when that happens. Okay, I think I picked up something. Yep, I did. But he dropped... Oh. Okay. Did I just never loot that guy? Were these... Crap. I forgot. I wanted to check the map of the area, but then remembered, you can't do that. Nice. Okay, don't fall all the way down the stairs. Don't you hate it when you... Don't you hate it when you fall down the stairs? I haven't done that in so... Well, actually, not too long ago I fell up the stairs. Does that count? That was annoying. Especially since I'm very OCD about cleanliness as well. So, you know, stumbling up the stairs and getting dirty, that's no fun. What's our time? We're getting closer. Just because you hear wolves in the distance does not mean there are actually wolves in the distance. Or dogs. But there probably are dogs in the distance. Yeah. Actually, maybe there are always dogs in the distance. I'll check that bugged stash again to see if that coming in and out changed anything. And I'll check a few other stashes to see if that caused any more to bug. I know I didn't loot him, but is it just me or did that loot look different? Hey, buddy. Damn, those alien bastards are gonna pay for shooting up my ride. Hey, how's it going? That's a good game too. I might play Duke Nukem 3D. I was actually thinking about playing that earlier, and I was like, that could be an option. I've recently been uploading Doom 3 gameplay, Nightmare difficulty. Not sure if anyone's going to be interested in that, but it also does not have commentary on it. It's also not the most stellar gameplay performance. Lots of deaths. But I also did decide to just play it on a whim out of nowhere after having not played it in years, and decided, you know what, let's hate ourselves just a little bit more than usual and play on Nightmare. Nightmare difficulty on... Oh man, I'm getting some good ones this time. Nightmare difficulty on Doom 3, not so bad actually. Not so bad, at least comparatively to the original Doom games, where enemies would constantly respawn in, and pretty much the only way you could successfully beat the original Doom games on Nightmare was to speedrun each level, because you would just completely eventually run out of ammo. Okay, I'm gonna go check this meat chunk stash to see if it still has the artifacts in it, because I think we're late enough into the game that late enough into the hours that we could wait until it's midnight. And yes, unfortunately, it does have to be midnight. Between midnight and 5 a.m. Specifically. I hope that S didn't come out too harsh on the mic. Oh look, it's loading again. Huzzah! My favorite. I'm actually kind of contemplating dumping some of that stuff so it stops doing that. How long will this video be? That's a good question. I noticed that last video was longer. Yep, still bugged. Oh, and also if it bugs out like this, the coordinates will stay on your map forever. Even if you put something in and then take it out, like, that doesn't change anything. For better or for worse. So we got... We only learned... Out of the 3 stashes, only 3 of them are here. I think I learned 4 or 5, though. I don't... Hey. Didn't I not break these? I thought I didn't break these. I think I might be losing it. Guys, send help. And when I say send help, I mean in the form of cheeseburgers. Okay, let's go ahead and check these stashes. Is it up here, I wonder? Interesting. Okay, it must be in here then. That sucks because it's nasty radiation down there. Do I see it? There it is. Okay, not bad. Oh yeah, yellow. Yep. Pretty sure it does bleeding too. Like, they're progressively just each better than each other. Like, orange just does health, blue does health and bleeding, and then yellow does health, bleeding, and radiation. Unless I'm mistaken, and that's not the case. Oh, look at that. You know, I'm starting to think maybe there is... Maybe I can't put a suppressor on that. I still... No, I put it away. Let me try a normal AK. Because I really thought you could put a suppressor on. But I guess not. Oh, you know. Oh, what the crap? That's driving me nuts. Well, you know what? I've been swearing a lot of things. But this is why I want to test stuff instead of just telling you to trust me. Because that's how I would do it in any other situation. I don't want you to just... I wouldn't want to just believe myself. I want to prove it. Let's make sure nobody's coming around the mountain. Not seeing anything. Close to midnight, so that's good. I'm really sorry that this has pretty much just been wasting time, but I'd like to think I've provided some information. Well, I got to prove that other... Oh, this is perfect timing. I'm bleeding. I'm gonna go grab that yellow health kit and use it and see if it cures my bleeding. If I can get there in time. Come on, come on. Pretty sure if I only take one item out. Okay, of course I would check the wrong one. Okay, it's still yellow bleeding. I might make it. Alright, bleeding, bleeding. Yes, it does. I knew it did. Now I'm stuck again. Wait, how did I get out of here in the first place? Did I just go around? I don't remember doing that. And as you can see, if you don't take out all the contents, it'll still be there. The map marker. In fact, I'm going to try something interesting. I'm going to put this in here, and I'm going to take all of these. Ah, look at that. Map marker stays. And now it's gone. Will it come back? No. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and leave it like that. So if you want to keep the map marker, but you don't want to lose out on some free shit, just put an item in there. Like, you could probably just like be like, drop 8 rounds of that into the box, and there you go. That'll probably work. I'll test that on another. Actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and test it right now, since apparently I still got time. I wonder how... I'm not even gonna bother trying to sell that. I'm just gonna dump it. Now we can go to this one. Look at it. Nice. Nice. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna test this again. I've tested this before, but I want to test it again. Okay. Oh no, it did take it out. See, this is why you gotta test stuff. They took the map marker off. That is interesting. I could have sworn that the last time that happened, it didn't work. I'll test it again in the underground, because that's where I originally tested it. So if it doesn't work in the underground, then I don't know what to say. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put in 8 rounds of good stuff. Yes, even just a mere 8 rounds will work. How about a singular bandage? Yep, that'll work. Okay, so if you ever want to do that, wonder if that will actually stay. Let me save so I don't die and have to reload, and turns out it's like another few in-game hours. If that happened, I would probably cry. No, I wouldn't, but Is it time? It is time. Come to me. Save just in case. Always save, just in case. Don't rely on autosaves. Nothing. You suck. You are useless to me. Why are you running? Why are you running? Love that guy. Ah, secret stash. I'm sure you've noticed that's more than one time. More than one time we've had something called secret stash. Bag is on the support beam. How cool would it be if we got like... Oh dang, that is so awesome. Oh, we got new stash coordinates. Alright, so there should be... Okay, this is interesting. There should be an artifact around here. I don't remember killing that guy. Alright, well, we'll come back to this area because the artifact that's usually around there is not a big deal. Pretty sure that's locked off. Yeah, you can't get up from there. Okay, there's supposed to be an artifact around here. There it is. Sparkler. So we're probably going to sell most of these artifacts. Normally I would stash them all because there are a limited number of artifacts. They do not respawn. What you get, what you have is what you get. You don't get more. So if I was doing a perfect playthrough, I would just grab all of them and hoard them. Because I am a horrible little loot goblin that cannot be satiated. Let's see if I can get up. Nope, of course not. Well, I didn't want to get not damaged anyway, so there. And there's one up here. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that no matter what you do, there is always at least one moonlight. Okie dokie, that scared the crap out of me. And of course I didn't bring the battery, so I'm gonna wait until it comes around. I might even just go ahead and drop this suit because it's not doing anything for me anymore anyway. And Moonlight is the tier 3 version of this. Oh crap. I really thought I'd... Ah, dang it, my back's already starting to hurt. I'm an old man. I think that was the Moonlight. So if I'm not mistaken, there's always at least one Moonlight in this tunnel, and it's the tier 3, it's the best version. There's supposed to be another one here. Well, last time I played another one, there it is. I guess maybe, whatever. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to go run around and check these stashes. So I did die after getting this stash, so this should be one of the bugged empty ones. Yes, it is. Okay. In fact, I think this was the one that I tested back in the... Not back in the day, but okay, it did work. So why didn't it work last time? That is an interesting question. And I think I have a theory as to what might have been that problem. So I'm gonna check real quick. Oh, that's an artifact. No, wait, no. That's not an artifact quest. Crate. That crate will always, maybe not. That crate drops a grenade. Now, a lot of the time, a crate that will drop a grenade will also drop an artifact. That one, no, though. I've Or at least every time I've tried it, it never worked. Thank God that doesn't do a lot of damage. I'm going to test it on this now. I want to see something else. Oh, look. A new artifact. Yeah, that's another reason why you probably should check areas more than once. So, moonlight. More than one moonlight can spawn in this hallway. It's okie-dokie then. I think that was the guy off the Abacon. Wait a minute. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and, yeah, put that back on. Can you come back? Alright, so what I'm gonna do this time is... Interesting. Huh? What? Alright, I got one more thing I want to try testing. Wow, my health is draining super fast. What's going on? Is that the bleed? That shouldn't be the bleed. Okay, this is bizarre. Can I counter it? Alright, that's very weird. I've never had that happen before. I have no idea. Still red. Still red. Still red. Still red. There you go. Okay. Really don't know. Okay, everything I said about bleed, I guess I take it back. That's weird. I don't remember that ever happening. Okay, so I'm going to try another different thing here. I'm going to put this in here, but this time I'm going to do that. No, it worked! What the heck? Okay, that's weird. It never used to do that. As for this guy, I don't know why the heck he spawned, and it's kind of bugging me. Not seeing anything on the map. I'm going to do one more little circuit around, make sure nobody's weirdly spawning. Because that really shouldn't have happened. That's extremely interesting. There's a lot of very weird, very interesting things going on in this playthrough. And I'm actually really glad that it's happening while I'm recording, too. So, that obviously wasn't the guy with the shotgun. But it looked like, because they both wear black trench coats. Those unique bandits. We'll have to come back to Agriprom for other quests. So it's not a bad idea just to leave it as is. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and save again. So usually when I'm playing this game by myself, by the time I get to Agriprom, it's already in the middle of the day, and by the time I finish everything outside, it's just perfect amount of time to enter. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case in this playthrough. I know exactly why. It's because I'm not doing all the OCD stuff I usually do, which usually takes up a lot more time. Not to mention something very important, I usually clear out garbage before entering Agriprom, so that definitely would have taken time out of my rotation. I'm going to check over here to make sure I'm not seeing any dudes. Not seeing anything out of the ordinary yet. Okay, so basically what I want to do is... I'm going to go actually check all these corpses one more time. Man, I love raining thunderstorms. Figured I'm here. I got nothing else but another secret stash. I think that's like the most used name for stash. Bandits Communal Fund. I think that's an Agriprom Underground one. I don't actually know all the names of these. I just know the names of a few. I'm actually quite surprised I'm recognizing some that I wouldn't have expected to otherwise recognize. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Got a few more stashes. Pipe. Help, I'm stuck! Help, I'm stuck! Tried to do Beavis there, but it didn't work. That was a great episode. Beavis and Butthead goes to this construction site. Butthead gets stuck in a pipe. They have to get, like, the fire department to come and get him out. And then, after everybody's gone, Beavis is there alone. He just stays there, and then he goes into the pipe and gets stuck. Help, I'm stuck! Like, what? What a dumbass. You dumbass. Oh yeah, I forgot I was gonna actually grab stuff from my... Oh yeah, also loners. Loners are not their own faction in this game, so that's why no matter how much you help them, you're never gonna get green on all loners. You would have to help each individual loner. Unlike Duty and Freedom, where if you suck their dicks enough, they'll eventually be like, "Hey, brother, we're going to be green dots now." Oh, you know what? Let's talk about perfect playthrough. What the hell is a perfect playthrough? Glad you asked. So, I have an idea of what is a perfect playthrough, not so much as a definition, because let's be honest, that's subjective. What my perfect playthrough may be might not be your perfect playthrough. And my perfect playthrough would be every single enemy I kill, I would loot, and I would take all their stuff, and I would keep it. I would never sell it. All these stash boxes that I have would just be full of stuff. That's one thing. Alright, so I clearly have... way too heavy. We don't need that. How much these weigh? That's not that bad. Let's dump those. I just heard an anomaly. That's not good. This is... Yeah, let's just dump some ammo. Okay, that is not helping. What's something Stone Bloods I can get rid... Okay. I'm doing that bouncy stuff again. Alright, that might help. Alright, as you can see, my stamina is taking a huge hit. But since we have so much in the way of stamina regeneration, it's not that bad. Alright, sounded like it was either over here or it was in the usual suspect spot. So I'm going to check that spot real quick. Make sure it wasn't one of those bandits. Because if it was, that sucks. Yeah, someone died here. Crap. What? I'm trying to see if I can find the gun. If I can find the gun, we'll know. Okay, Viper 5. It was a nobody. If that was the I don't remember what... should be fine. I'll tell you what. If I fucked something up, you can go on. You can go hate me. But another aspect of a perfect playthrough, in my definition, would be a corpse I can't loot. I would reload. That guy exploded and I can't loot him, and he's unaccounted for. I would reload a previous save and try again. No loot would go uncollected. No enemies would go unkilled. So you noticed in like the first episode I saw a bunch of dogs fighting loners. If I was a perfect playthrough, I would have gone over there, killed and looted all the dogs. Okay, so what we're going to do here is something fun. Only one? Whoa, what a ripoff. Alright, this is another situation where, well, I'll check them just for the sake of potential stash coordinates. Nothing. No, I'm not gonna pick up any of the loot. Yeah, I can tell that having this new suit of armor is proving to be very beneficial to my survivability. I'm also probably going to go ahead and put away. Alright, who wants that? I think that's for barkeep. Yeah, barkeep. Pretty much every time you enter and exit this area, you're gonna have that little quest thing pop up. There we go. This, yep. Just as I remembered. It is full. But now I am full. Let's take one of those. Let's eat some sausages. I'd rather not dump anything useful. Wait, why am I doing it like that? Okay, so good thing is that there's actually a safe box over here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dump this because I'm not going to be using it anymore. I'm going to be dumping all of this because I'm not going to stop using. I'm going to keep that. That seems fine. I think I'm also going to start using this a little bit because in case you didn't want to pick up the Thunder 545, I want to show you that this is a perfectly acceptable weapon. Yes, I am using the special version from Strelok's stash, but even just a normal AK will easily get you there without any trouble. Okay, save your stamina. There is a bugged quest up ahead. It doesn't work at all.
Duty outpost at the garbage. A horde of mutants is advancing from the dark valley towards the bar. Whoever helps us push back the scum won't regret it. Duty word.
Now, normally, if you don't fight and kill some of these, you'll get yelled at, and they won't like you. But if you can kill some, they'll like you. Now, there was supposed to be an implemented instance where if you killed all of them, or maybe not all of them, but most of them, you would be well liked and you would get rewarded.
A pretty good job you did there, Stalker.
Did it just crash?
Shooting those mutants.
This is not good. I've never seen this before. Okay. I just pressed. Your video card doesn't. What the fuck are you babbling about? Okay, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and close that. Was it this? No, it's this. Yeah. End task. End it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and restart the game, and I'm gonna hope everything's still working. I can see my voice is still being recorded, so that's good news, good news. But now, the big question is it picking up video again? Yes, it is picking up video again, good. Okay, so that was interesting. I don't think, well, no. I don't have to think. I know for a fact that's never happened before. I don't know. I have no idea what the heck happened, but that was quite frustrating, and I did not like it. I thought I saved closer. And also, what happened to the artifact that was here? Oh, there it is. So, yeah.
Attention everyone. This is duty outpost at the garbage. A horde of mutants is advancing from the Dark Valley towards the bar. Whoever helps us push back the scum won't regret it. Duty word.
Now, you could, in theory, let one of these boars kill some of the duty members to take advantage of perhaps... Well, this is actually a perfect time to mention this. There is...
A pretty good job you did there, Stalker.
That is just like the...
Nothing spectacular, however. So if you want to go through, you'll have to pay.
Okay, so normally, in the, like, what was supposed to happen, if you killed enough boars and helped enough, you would get rewarded. But instead, you could only kill just enough boars not to be yelled at for being useless. Okay, so I'm gonna keep reloading until I get a stash here, because there is... this is also a safe box to store stuff. So I'm gonna do that. I'll just leave that there, because I want to take most of this stuff into the bar to sell. There is a few... There's at least one stash. I don't remember what the name of it was, and I can't guarantee it was the name of the stash that I just got. But there's at least one stash that can only be obtained from a duty corpse in the garbage. And if you don't get that, you're screwed out of that stash. Now, it's not that big of a deal, because, well, you saw that guy ended up dying because he walked into a bonfire. You keep coming through this area enough, eventually you're going to find a duty corpse in the bonfire. Interesting. Is that... It's not who I think it is it? Not like a special bandit. There's a special bandit over here that's dressed as a... loner. And... was not expecting to see him get killed. So that's pretty interesting. Yep, that was him. Wow, one boar too. That's interesting. So yeah, I don't remember if there are any reputation gains or losses if you do or do not help the duty at this area. You could probably look that up and see. That way you can tell whether or not you want to do that. Otherwise, you would have to kill a duty member yourself. Doing it over there, not wise. Unless you can get lucky and get a really silent, sneaky kill. Yeah, that is possible. If I were to put That was unpleasant. Okay, there's something weird going on with my bleeding. Like, I swear it was at orange and then just appeared at red and then went back to orange. Alright, I think there's something else I wanted to do, but I can't remember. Oh yeah, look around the entire garbage. Yeah, I'm not going to do that yet. I should. I think what I'll do is... yeah, I'll go ahead and go to the bar.
Buzz off, Stalker. We don't let every loser go through. Buzz off, Stalker. We don't let every loser go through.
Aren't you supposed to say something too? All three of them are supposed to say that, but usually I don't talk to them right away. There's a way to get in here early. Like if you just keep like running up against this and slapping it with your knife. And these two guys won't turn hostile, but he will, and you have to kill him. Which might actually work out for you if that's what you want to do. I don't like the sequence break myself personally, but I don't care if other people do whatever they want with their game. And that is a pseudo dog. I always thought the pseudo dogs kind of had like dog faces. You know, I don't even want to use that. I bought this, I'm going to use this. Just know, if you didn't buy it, that's fine. Other weapons are still good. Yep, this is what I thought. Anti-radiation, I don't know if I grabbed it or if it fell. I must have grabbed it. I don't know how much further no, I did not grab it. Okay, so it fell. Oh, there it is. And whatever, I don't care. I had 24. If this was a normal... if this was me normally playing, I would care. Oh, yeah. I took the silencer off. And put it back on. Holy crap, my head killing me right now. This might be a short video. Hey, you can't hit me from that far. You don't... dogs don't have ranged attacks. Yeah, I'm gonna hit... holy crap, holy. That was interesting. I was not expecting to just lose all my life in what was like, what, one dog bite? Oh, of course, all the way back here. Didn't I pick that up? I'm losing it.
Buzz off, Stalker. We don't let every loser go through. Buzz off, Stalker. We don't let every loser go through.
Oh, you're... man, you're letting me down, bro. Yeah. Hey, actually, you know what? Nope, you suck. How about you? 1,000. What do I have that's worth 1,000? Oh, wait, no. Perfect. There you go. Welcome to my shop. What would you like to buy? Oh, wow, nice star. Should actually be careful. I don't want to, like, sell off too much stuff. Oh, well, this is a good way to make some money because you're getting pretty good money. How much is that worth? Okay, I'm not getting base value, so 650 rubles. Let's see how much the barkeep will take. And I'll actually shoot the dogs this time, instead of being awesome and doing it the right way, but getting punished for it. I wonder if I'm a disappointment to my family. Ah, who am I kidding? Of course I am. Oh wow, that guy is getting mutilated. I'm gonna do the knife again because honor demands it. Alright, this guy's a lot harder to kill. They got a lot more health. Or not. They're a lot harder to kill with a gun. So I'm gonna actually try and do a little exploit here. There's a quest. There's a repeatable quest to kill the dogs in front of this area. Just hanging around. Yeah, guns and whatnot. I need a job. Purge the dog lair. See, if I killed all the dogs already, I wouldn't be able to do that quest until the dogs respawned. I'm going to show off an interesting thing. Felt like I was getting hit from behind. Okay, maybe I was. Not good. I don't want to die. No! Alright, I'm just getting screwed now. I'm just gonna shoot. Shoot first, ask questions never. There you go. Not a single tail? You guys are really disappointing me. And no stash coordinates. I don't remember the reward. I think it's a meat chunk. It's nothing big. This, though. This is an artifact crate. And it's a good one. There seem to be obviously different tiers of artifact crate, but also different levels of tiers. I have seen as many as... I've seen as few as 0, obviously, but I've seen as few as 1 artifact drop from a crate. I've seen as many as 4 artifacts drop from a single crate. And I think it would be fantastic if I can show that. We got a grenade and a sparkler. We don't need more sparklers. But this is also a tier 2 crate, as you noticed, because the sparkler is a tier 2 artifact. I want to see if I can get at least 2 artifacts at once. Now, an important thing to note, that's a tier 1. Unfortunately, tier 1s can still drop from tier 2 crates. I have never gotten a tier 3 out of this crate. At least I don't think so. If it is possible, it's an extremely low drop chance. There is a tier 3 crate in this area, though. And of course I will show you. What are the best tier 3 artifacts to collect? Soul is a good one. Although Soul's a little more common, so I wouldn't actually spend an artifact crate on a soul. Same with Moonlight, because you can get Moonlight elsewhere. There's a quest you can do for the doctor, not the doctor, but the researcher, the ecologist. And there's a quest, and then there's also a couple more areas where they can spawn. Then you have Urchin. Urchins aren't very common, but there is at least one other place you can get a guaranteed Urchin. And you might not be fond of the whole take or bleed problem. Now, Crystal. Crystal is the tier 3 version of Fireball. That you might want. If I'm not mistaken, there are 2 areas where... One area where you're guaranteed to pick up a crystal, and one area where you're almost guaranteed to pick up a crystal. Of course, I'll show those. Trying to think of other tier 3s. Other tier 3s include Battery, which you might actually want to do. That was funny. I should have just taken the sparkler. Because now I'm getting nothing but garbage. Now the good thing is that you're only limited by your patience. If you're willing to keep doing this over and over again... Oh, look, there, perfect. A sparkler. And... Oh, okay, though this is the sparkler, that's the flash. I'll take it. Normally, I wouldn't take that. That's not good enough. I would re-roll for something better, like a fireball. Meat chunk. So I remember that. There is an enemy around here. Not an enemy, but a guy, assassination target. This guy's an assassination target.
Get out of here, Stalker. Get out of here, Stalker.
Yeah, that guy does that. It's the meme guy. And here's the other meme guy.
I said come in. Don't stand there. I said come in. Don't stand there.
Oh, thank you. Alright.
Can't help but to take up booze.
I'm gonna take your shit. This guy has a quest for you. Not him. Not him. That guy's got a quest for you. Give me that. Give me your shit. That guy does. Nope. Yep. In
Come here.
army warehouses,
People like you.
which is this area, there are a number of unique NPCs to kill for assassination quests, and I recommend doing them.
My information might well be of use to you.
Alright, fatso, get over here.
I've always got something interesting for people like you.
Hey, marked one.
Yeah, here are the documents.
Great work, marked one.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, the documents you brought from the Institute. All you
Okay,
have to
yeah, okay. And I got in there a Stalker suit, so that's pretty cool. Now, the underground lab stuff is going to be in the Dark Valley, which is... If I can find over here.
How did I manage that?
What's this guy? Borov. Oh, right. Yeah. This is the bandit base. The bandit headquarters, if you
Damn it, if
will.
only someone helped.
Alright, let's see. Might actually sell one of these. Alright, I'm gonna keep this, because I want to demonstrate the... whatchamacallit here. I'm gonna sell all these guys. Actually, you know what? Okay, I'm hesitant to sell stuff now, because, like, usually I never sell stuff, and that's not a problem for me, because then I end up having stuff for quests. That's useful for a quest. That's useful for a quest. I love this gun. The L85. I know in real life it was really bad for a while, but I still love it. I don't know, something about it. It works. I need a gerb.
Damn it, if only someone
Yeah,
helped.
find the meat chunk. Some other time. This guy's got some assassination quests too. That kill the soldier one is for the dude that I told you not to kill in Agriprom. As for now, I'm gonna go ahead and dump a lot of this stuff because it's heavy and I don't need it. I'm trying to decide what exactly I want to do next. Do I want to go to...
My information might well be of use to you.
Do I want to start doing assassination quests, or do I want to go to Dark Valley? I think I want to go to Dark Valley. That's usually what I do. I go to Dark Valley first, and then do all that. And then once Dark Valley's done, I start doing the assassination
I've
quests.
always got something interesting.
But there's a lot of neat shit in army warehouses that you might want. But I think... I think it'll be alright. Something
information
doesn't...
might well be of use.
I'm usually not this weighed up. This is very weird. I usually dump more ammo. That should
Come here.
be...
I've always got
That should be
something
fine.
interesting for people like you.
I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep these two anti-radiations.
My information might well be of use.
Alright, this is the guy who wants you to kill that one bandit for his gun.
When is all this going to end?
I don't... This is the guy who wants you... No. Fryer, the guy with the shotgun, wants to be killed... killed by a guy here. What? Oh, night vision. Oh yeah, I forgot night vision.
I said come in.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and let that be. And I think what we'll do is... we can't go here yet. If we try and go past this guy, we'll get killed.
Stop. Outsiders may not enter.
Why don't you let outsiders in? A war with freedom? Why? Yeah. So, I think you can't actually go in there until after you do this quest for Barkeep. He said the line! That guy also has a unique item on him. You could kill him now if you want, but I don't think it's possible to get away with shooting anyone in Rostock. Because, like, even if you are completely, like, hidden and nobody can see you, you're gonna get seen. You're gonna alert everyone to you. I also remembered I want to show off the Tier 3 artifact crate.
Get out of here, Stalker. Get out of here, Stalker.
I don't know if I'm going to go through with this whole saving and reloading thing to show you now. I'm just going to show you the location. It's one of these crates. One of these crates is a Tier 3 artifact crate. I don't remember which one. I think it's the top one. As for the other crates, I'm pretty sure at least one of the other crates is a Tier 2 or Tier 1. Probably Tier 2. Might be all three of the other ones. I can't remember. Do you want to do that now? You really want to? I guess we can do that now if you really want. Okay, so we'll start with this crate. Nothing. Grenades, so that's obviously an artifact crate. Oh, here's one. We got a slug and a thorn. Thorn is the weakest version of this. Slug takes away bleeding. That can actually be helpful if you want. So I'm actually going to... One second, I'm going to just break this real quick. But yes, you can get some pretty... Alright, I'm going to go ahead and keep the slug. Why the hell not? It's one of the less common ones, I think. Grenade. Oh no, grenade and a thorn. We'll keep it. Actually, no, wait. And this is another thorn. Pretty sure it's the top one. That's the Tier 3. But I want to make sure. Droplet. What? Oh, it's just lighting. Sometimes lighting like that can look like a artifact that's hiding. Invisible artifact. Speaking of artifacts, there are a few nice ones to be had in garbage. Come on, what are you doing to me? Nothing. I found more than one though. I found more than one drop. That was interesting. Thought I saw another thorn or something. This is actually how I found out Tier 3 artifacts existed. Was I just kept... Well, I didn't even save after I broke that first one. Like, I broke that first one and then saved because I liked the contents, but when I was first doing this, I would just save before touching any of them, reload after breaking all 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And that's how I found out not only is there an artifact crate here, but which one was which. What was the tier 2? I almost accidentally pressed autosave. That would have sucked. 2 buttons are right next to each other. I don't like that. I'm gonna be a little more careful. I also really want to get the Dark Valley because I don't like screwing around. I'm also in Dark Valley. Show you how you can get around the whole no duty corpse and garbage conundrum. Because there actually is a solution in Dark Valley that can solve that problem for you. Dang. How funny would it be if I accidentally did break, like that first crate I broke was the tier 3 crate? There should be like... I wonder if there's like a way to look into the files to determine what crates are artifact crates and where are they. Slime. No. Yeah, slime. This is the tier 1 version of slug. Slug is the tier 2. Mica is the tier 3. Well, I can't tell you the name of every single artifact off the top of my head. I'll know them and their tier when I see them. But then again, that's not really impressive to say because, well, low tier, low number. High tier, big number. Big number, big tier. And yes, if you're wondering, drop rates do suck. Is that mica? That is a mica. That is a tier 3 artifact. So it was the top crate. Now normally I would ditch this because... Actually, you know what? I want to try for something better. Meat chunk. If possible, I would love to get a crystal. That is the tier 3 version of Fireball, which is probably the anti-radiation artifact you want most. There is a quest in army warehouses to the north that will reward you with a crystal. There is also, at the end of the train tunnel in the Freedom Base, there's a chance for a crystal to just be on the ground. It's somewhere around the tunnel entrance. Last time I found... Ooh, well, look at that. My beloved. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. I might actually go ahead and use that. Like, why the heck not? And we're gonna go ahead and save scum some of this, see if I can't get something useful. Meat chunk. I do not consider that useful. Oh, fireball. I'll take a fireball. Out of those crates, the only one I remember ever finding a tier 3 out of was that one. And if I'm not mistaken, there's actually another artifact crate. Another artifact crate somewhere. This guy. He has a Thunder 545. And he, at some point, will eventually move out of Rostock. And if he does, that's your chance to kill him. I wouldn't do it, though. I don't think it's worth it, quite frankly. Okay. If I'm not mistaken as well, one of these is an artifact crate. Yep. What tier artifact crate, though, is the real question. I don't know. I'm going to check a few times. I'm not going to go through the whole rigmarole to try and get the best of the best, but this actually might be a tier 3 crate. Might be. If it's not a tier 3 crate, it's definitely a tier 2. Outside of that one tier 3 crate that we broke and got the crystal, they're all tier 2 here. Oh, this one's a crate, artifact crate too. Okay, so if both of them are artifact crates, then that probably means neither of them are tier 3, I bet. But it's still possible. We'll give it a few tries. I want to see if I can find a tier 2. If I get a tier 2, I'll call that a win for now, but I'll still reload, and I might check off stream later. Grenades sure are fun. Too bad all those oh, that was really disappointing. One bandit. Wait, did it even kill a single bandit? Yeah, it did. It did. Droplet. Grenade. Nothing. Nothing. Once we finish... Once we finish with Dark Valley and all that stuff, that's when we're going to start doing, I don't want to call them repeatable quests. Oh, yep, that's a tier 2. Crystal Thorn. Alright, so we'll leave it at that. And I'm going to reload because I want to check later, because I don't... Now that I'm thinking about it, or now that I've checked it a bit, I don't think that is... I don't think either of them are tier 3, but it's still going to be possible. I want to check offline later. Not offline, off recording. This way I don't waste your life. So I want to grab 3 of these. This way I can fill up my belt slots with endurance. I'll keep... nah. I'm still of a mind that bleeding really is not that big of a deal, and you'll be fine. Just suck it up. Did I want to take anything else? No, I don't. Okay, so that's perfect. We're gonna go ahead and go back to garbage and make our way... Well, we're actually gonna clear out garbage of all of its artifacts. And then we're going to... We're going to head into the Dark Valley. We might actually call the video over before entering the Dark Valley, and we'll start that up in a new video. That'll probably just be the better idea. Oh, it's already getting pretty late. I don't like it when it gets late. I want it to be sunshiny all day, every day. I also like sunshine, but I also like rainstorms. I can't decide. I want that. And I'll take that. Thank you. Thank you. Come again. Get the hell out of my store and thank you. Come again. Yep, spawns you right in front of an anomaly. So garbage, like Agripom, is loaded with artifacts. Which one has more? I don't know. Storage of the Strelok faction. Strelok? I wonder who that could be. Alright, we're going to start looking for artifacts, artifacts, artifacts. Do I see one already? No. Bad lighting. Hey, buddy! Oh, yeah. They can attack you. They just rarely do it. And they're also bad at it. I guess if there's enough of them, they feel a little brave. And you cut them down to size. Yeah. Stab them. Stab them in the face. Alright, most of the artifacts are going to be on those hills. I'm not looking forward to going on those hills because those hills suck. Because they're very irradiated. In fact, I would have decided to go ahead and show you instant radiation exposure, but then I noticed I want to save for those hills. The hills have eyes. The hills have butts. I thought there was one here. What the heck? Maybe it's over here. Nope. I thought there was a body over there, too. What? That must have been clear sky. Either that or... I don't know. I know there's an anomaly field with artifacts over here in Gamma. It doesn't help any of us here, though. Gamma's pretty fun. Don't be afraid to play on the easiest difficulty. You know, screw what other people think. Pretty sure. Looks like they're fighting bandits again. I like how there seems to be an unlimited number of bandits. Pretty sure there's supposed to be an artifact here. I hope I didn't like screw stuff up by not looting the whole place out before going to Agripom. That shouldn't be the case. Okay, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. This is very, unpleasant situation. Okay, I am not finding any of the ones I'm usually finding. What is going on? Did I screw something up? Like, there should be, like, butt ton of artifacts. Like, shouldn't there be one in here? What the heck is this? Tire. I tire of your games. Okay, there's some. 1, 2, 3, 4. Seems not too shabby. Ah, my nose itches. Okay, this is the part that's gonna suck. Especially since you freaking can't see crap. Okay, that's a gravy. The super special artifact is also in this general area. Yes, I am losing health drastically. Okay. I guess we'll go ahead and use a health kit. Save again. Hey, a boar. You bore me. Alright, the super special artifact is around here somewhere. I always have difficulty finding it because it likes to kind of phase through the ground a little bit and becomes very difficult to see. Let's see if I can see it before I go back in. I do only have a limited number of anti-radiation. Is that it? No. I'm activating gamer zoom, i.e. looking closer, putting my face closer to the screen. Trying to see if I can find it with the F key. Wait, is that something? I feel like I'm talking softer than usual. I hope that's not actually happening. Because if that's the case, that's going to be annoying. Nope, didn't pick anything up. I'll probably just reload over and over again until I find it. Worst part is the stupid lighting makes it so you can't even see anything. It sucks. It sucks. Give him the chair. The chair! I also have no idea where it could be. Well, I know I have an idea of where it could be. It's just the exact location is not. Pretty much just trying to spam F at this point. Anything? Yeah, I got it. There he is. Sweet. Yeah, so when in doubt, spam F. I don't like this guy. I don't like the way he's looking at me. I don't like the way he's not looking at me. There you go. Alright, out of all the artifacts you could possibly get in this, on these hills, I'm pretty sure that's the best one. Like, I don't think there's, like, anything else. How fast is... Nope, not fast enough. Ah, that sucks. Dude, just drain. What's your problem? There you go. Ooh, that's draining pretty fast. Alright, I'm just gonna reload. I have limited supplies that must last me. What do you call a burger that's overcooked? A burger. God help me. Please kill me. Okay, so all in all, I'm confident I'm still missing artifacts in this area. But almost all of them are like useless jellyfish and whatnot. Like, if you grabbed that battery, you're good to go. You pretty much can just ignore all the other artifacts now. Or at least that's been my impression of days past. Of course, RNG may differ, and there might actually be instances where, and there's one, where one of these jellyfish might actually be a tier 2. Or heaven forbid, there's a tier 3 somewhere that I haven't found. I haven't heard of any others. But stone flower, give me the stone. Give me the money. Show me the money. Give me the money. I'd buy that for $1. God, I love that guy. Freaking first RoboCop movie was superb. And of course now I can't see shit. Yeah, just go ahead and reload. Fortunately, I saved while I was taking radiation damage. I'm still taking radiation damage, but thankfully I was able to accumulate a large quantity of good artifacts. Wait, am I still taking? Sort of. Okay. Let's see if I can see anything new from up here. I wonder where the battery was. Yeah, there's 2 artifacts named battery. One's for burn, one's for shock. Alright. So if you're dead set on finding every single one of these artifacts, making sure you have making sure you have the ability to remove radiation is required. Okay, I gotta get out of here. Alright, screw that hill. That hill's done. I don't care about it anymore. I swear to God I'm missing some, but the battery was the only one that actually you should worry about. I wish I could tell exactly where I found that battery so I could show you, but yeah, just run around that area spamming the F key and you'll eventually find it. Okay, let's see here. 2 grabbies. What was this? I can't tell. I think it's... Let's see. Wonder if this... Oh, I see some dudes hanging out in that bus stop. Anything in here? Nope. These guys respawn? Yep. Wonder if they're aiming at the guy... Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. We can solve that. Hi-ho. Hi-ho. It's... something or whatever. Let's see. I want your grenade. Actually, you know what? I'll take your vodka too. That could be helpful. Nothing. Yes, give me that. Give me. Alright. So... No, I'm not giving you a first aid kit. Suck my ass. That count? Secret stash in the car. Step on down. Do-do-do. Anton Dexter. Whatchamacallit, Buttface. Grishko McButlick. Oh, it's the important guy. Yeah, whatever, I didn't like him anyway. I didn't like his face. Okay, so now I gotta ask, why is the quest not completed now? I wonder if those dudes over there have anything to do with it. Or maybe I have to actually heal one of these guys. Yes? No? Anything? Oh. Okay. Well, pick up your gun. Yeah, I spent a med kit. That sucks. I didn't realize it was under attack. I guess I just didn't pay attention. It doesn't really matter. Those people dying is inconsequential, especially now. Of course, if this was a perfect playthrough... Well, actually, if this was a perfect playthrough, I still wouldn't be worrying too much about the lives of random NPCs, because that's still inconsequential. Especially since you can't stop NPCs from getting themselves killed. Like, you just can't. Alright, there's something there. There's a bunch of stuff I didn't get to pick up because I couldn't see any of it. Okay, let's try... see if I can get this without getting any radiation. Yes. And that means I could probably go up here. I think I see... okay, let's back up a little. Oh, still? Dude, you guys are dicks. I'll tell you though, I love radiation, I love nuclear weapons, I love atomic bombs. I freaking love that shit, man. Nuke me, daddy. God, please drop a nuke upon me so I can finally be happy. I love cool stuff, and nukes are cool. You don't think nukes are cool? You're loser. Loser. Oh god, what a loser. Can you believe this guy? I like saying the word loser, it's fun. Trust me, if anyone hears the loser, it's me. I still feel like I'm missing stuff. Maybe spawn rates aren't as... maybe spawn rates can sometimes just suck. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe the last time I played and did all that documenting, I just happened to have a lot of good luck with drop rates. Like that was a good save file or something. See anything? I do see some stone blood. Ugh. I gotta admit, after trying to get all those soul artifacts, I hate seeing... I wonder if I can nade those guys. I wonder how... damn, man, really? There you go. Okay. Hey, who's your favorite Kong? If it's not Funky Kong, you're not my friend. Wow, it's actually been so long, I'm having a lot of trouble really remembering what the heck's what. In garbage. I mean for like artifacts. Like I'm usually, well, you see me, I'm picking up artifacts all over the place, and now I can't find any for the life of me. I'm like having trouble remembering where what is. Nope. Well, I guess go ahead and take one of those. Especially since... oh, actually I should have just kept all those on because I gotta go up another hill anyway. Yes! Yes! This is delicious! Corpses. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. fat loot. Morbidly obese loot. I should redocument this area, because I'm actually like feeling really stupid right now. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. What about here? Anything here? No. There is one here in Clear Sky, though. That I do remember. Thing. Crap, I shouldn't be saying that anymore. Maybe I'm just stupid and don't remember anything. Why are you doing this to me? What the? Oh. Bandits. Oh, cool. The body didn't destroy. It's always nice when that happens, because that means... Never mind. Let's see if I can sneak up on these fools and give them a good old nade. So long as I don't touch any brush, I should be fine. I think the problem last time was that they saw the grenade. Alright, anybody here got any goodies for me? Oh, that's right. I gotta check that, that area in garbage I forgot about. Oh yeah, sweet. Some more goodies. Alright, was there any artifacts here in this game? Pretty sure there are in Clear Sky. I don't think there are here, though. Oh, looks like some fighting's going on. Them's fighting words. What do we got here? We got normal loner. We got... Okay, then. We got a loner with a hole in his head. Nothing? Tell you one thing, man. Oh, military. I thought I saw a bandit. Interesting. Oh, someone just got exploded. If this was a perfect playthrough, I would have reloaded. I need that loot. How dare you? Where'd he go? Still there? There he is. Okay, now you're kind of pissing me off. Okay, now you're really pissing me off. When was the last time I saved? Was it before I even threw a grenade at those... Yeah, what? Fuck it. I don't care about them. I don't care about them anymore. They can go eat my ass. They can go suck my ass. Hey, baby. You want one of these? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, you suck. Stop killing me. I'm on your side. Ah! That was pretty funny. Okay, there's one there, so there might be one more two more one, two, or maybe not. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and leave myself wide open for attack again. That's pretty funny. I thought it was funny. Give me your shit. Hey, a dog. Okay. So something... Oh, there we go. Pothole string, string bag, string... banjo string. You don't often get opportunity to loot loners, or at least not as much as other enemies, so... Is that over here or there? Can't tell. Doesn't matter. I hear dogs again. Let's see. I want some of this. I'm actually going to take a bunch of this because I want to blow through it. That seems fine. Anything else I want? I think that's fine. Let's go ahead and take these. Oh, no corpses in the bonfire. That sucks. I love looting corpses in bonfires. They're nice and warm. I still say I'm missing something here. I'm missing something. There's like, is it further? Is it this? Oh, like, did I go too far down? No. It's driving me nuts. I swear to God. Swear to God. I swear to gorsh. I swear to gosh. Oh my gourd. It's Halloween, so we gotta get all the gourds. I'll have bandages. Okay, see that? Yeah, that's more than just stupid tourist delight than last time, but I'm pretty sure that's still not it. I'm pretty sure there's still something somewhere that I need. But whatever, I don't care anymore. This is what I forgot earlier that I wanted to get. Oh boy. Nope. 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 Come on. Ah, crap. Looks like we got company. Yeah. What you said. Eh? Anyone? I think I hit him, but I didn't. Obviously didn't kill him. Closing the distance. He's going the distance. He's going for speed. Yes, sir. Oh crap. Suicidal. I'm not ready. Ah, crap. Crap. This is valuable durability I don't want to be wasting on my precious. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you like to hide in the bush too. Dude. There you go. Alright, let's see. Get some goodies back. Yeah, that's good enough. I don't care anymore. Now I'm gonna save. I don't remember if there's anything good in these crates. Remember, if you ever want to find out if there's something good in a crate, save, break, reload. Pretty sure those are empty anyway, though. I hate hearing those stupid dogs. Stupid dog, you made me look bad. Booga booga booga. Return the slab. Or suffer my curse. Silencer. Yep, that's another silencer. Not bad, not bad. We didn't check that hill. That's the last hill we have. Don't you love the sound of a Geiger counter ticking? I sure do. Yep, jellyfishing. Another bandit. We'll go ahead and do some preemptive self-defense. There you go. Preemptive, proactive. Yeah. That still counts as self-defense, right? That's good. Sounds right. Sounds good to me. I don't know about you. Oh crap! I almost fell. There's an artifact. Yar, there be artifacts ahead. Oh crap. I should probably kill the radiation. Whee, so high. Is that a meat chunk? Maybe that was the meat chunk that flew. Oh, that guy's getting himself killed. And here we go! Here we go! Who's better, Mario or Sonic? Obviously Mario. Sonic games suck. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. Sonic games do suck. But that doesn't mean I hate Sonic games. In fact, Sonic Adventure 1 is a personal favorite of mine. And I used to love playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Sonic and 3 and Knuckles on the Genesis as well. Not Sonic 1 though, that game just straight up did suck. It was just bad. Bad game. I don't know why people like Sonic 1, that game is just terrible. Oh boy. Oh crap. There it is. What did I pick up? I felt like it almost looked like I picked up something good. Okay, that's good enough. If you can find more, go for it. Oh look, randomly dead people. And a secret stash. How many secret stashes are there? Oh, you know what? That explains why I was not getting rid of radiation very well. Yeah, I'll dump these off in that chest over there before I go to the Dark Valley, the Dark Knight. The Dark Knight? I feel like my commentary's gotten significantly worse. Oh, do I see something here? Can't tell. There's probably an artifact or two still hidden in here, but I don't feel like dealing with that right now. Okay. Alright, before we go dump stuff and go to the Dark Valley, I want to check this little alcove. Because this little alcove might have an artifact in it. It does. What kind is it? It's a battery. That's what I thought. I knew there was another special artifact hidden somewhere here. This is an electric one. There is a repeatable quest in the bar that you can do for the electric battery. So it's actually pretty not hard at all to get all the batteries you need to repair your armor. Which is really nice, because eventually you're going to get armor that you would rather keep and throw out. And it sucks that you can't repair armor in this game. Conventionally speaking, you can't repair armor in this game. Oh, I bet you this is an artifact crate. We'll give it a few. We'll give it 5 more? 5 more now. 5 more after that. Yes, it is an artifact crate. I wonder if it's a tier 2 or a tier 1. It's probably a tier 1 this far south. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, you're not gonna find tier 2 crates below Rostock. That's not true. Dark Valley might have one. I have this little figure in my room, and every time I look at it, I think it's a giant spider. And it's not a giant spider. So, it's weird. I actually like spiders, though. Spiders are cool. I remember one time someone said, "Oh, I bet you wouldn't like spiders so much if one jumped on your face," and it's like, No, I'd still like spiders. I would just be startled because something jumped on my face. It's like, dude, just because you don't like spiders, you can't fathom how someone could. Alright, that's enough of that. You get the point. It's an artifact crate. I still think I'm missing something. No, you're killing me. Alright, I'm gonna take note. Did that do a noticeable amount of damage to my armor? Yes, it did. Holy crap. So, yeah. Avoid anomalies. They're very bad for you and your equipment. These little lights usually correspond with an NPC. I don't know why they appear. I don't remember if that's anything. I'm not going to check right now because I don't want to. I might actually... Well, I'm going to dump a lot of stuff. I'm going to dump that. I'm going to dump all those. I'm going to dump that. This is a safe crate, so you don't have to worry about that. Oh, I didn't notice those were armor piercing. That's pretty cool. I'll keep that. Grenades. They haven't been very helpful for me lately, so screw them. I'll go ahead and... That's 1 unit of weight. I might as well keep that. That's fine. I'm actually thinking about dumping this. And trying my luck. That's a really bad idea. I can already tell you that's going to be a bad idea. I'm going to go ahead and just keep both. Alright, that should be fun. And I guess that's it. We're ready for Dark Valley. I'm going to go ahead and save outside of the entrance to Dark Valley, and we can start doing some cool stuff. We're going to get to kill off a whole bunch of bandits. That's going to be fun. And this is the entrance. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that. And I guess that's it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, I hope you will continue to watch this.